Deep three for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for three. Drives not there, but the putback.
Step through move, pick it out. Connor, three on the way. Back.
Little highlight time.
Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a three on the way. Down at Joe's.
Hawkins for three. Got it!
White was going to shoot the three.
Foot in the lane. Head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside three and bang, down it goes.
Four on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper.
Got it.
Yes.
Out body travel.
I did too.
Up fake. Once, twice. Finally, Failer puts it up and in.
Cuellar's not shy. Drives into the paint. Turns. And it falls. Trey. Tough shot.
Oh.
Finally,
Dribble drive through. Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McFerrin backed out. Open three. Hawkins buries it.
Gets him off. Now turns. Tough shot. And goes.
And look.
Great shot.
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Backed out. That's a long outside three that goes down.
Go. And welcome inside Jackson High School. Amp Harrell here with you. Todd Elvig alongside. Sarah Elvig doing all the hard work, pushing the buttons and keeping the crew in the truck in shape. It is high school basketball Friday night here in the Wesco, the Wesco League. Boys basketball action as Meadowdale travels to Jackson High. Starting lineups being announced. Noah Million wears number 1, big Meadowdale Mavericks. Natnael Gurmay wears number 3. It's Khalil Botley in number 10. 15, Avery Pelote. And rounding out the starting five for Meadowdale is Peyton Hernandez wearing number 20 in the dark blue with the light blue and white trim. For the Jackson Timberwolves, they will start Jackson Rabe wearing number 0. Also number 2, Seamus Williams. Mason Ingen wears number 3. Drew Pepin in 4, and number 5 is Joey Goslin. Again, Rabe, Williams, Ingen, Pepin, and Goslin for the homestanding Jackson Timberwolves. Meadowdale with Million, Gurmay, Botley, Pelote, and Hernandez in the visiting dark blue. Early season game here, so records don't really matter all that much because you've only played 1 or 2 games at this point, but it's a big league game and it's a big rivalry game here. Linwood at Mill Creek, basically, on a finally Friday night, on a cold night here in early December. The broadcast, of course, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Get more from Les here on your Friday night. And actually have a student, a 9th grader, set to perform the national anthem.
Oh, nice.
So Connor Kurtner, I don't know if the folks in the truck, if they can signal, if we can cover the national anthem here. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So we will give it over to our public address announcer here at Jackson High, Henry M. Jackson High to be precise. And freshman Connor Kurtner will honor America with the Stars and Stripes. Opening tap coming up on STSPN.
Do we see where he is?
Well, actually, I thought they were calling him out already, but I'm tossing it to him too early. Good point. Everyone is on their feet here, and we're not ready for the anthem. I do not see where he is. Well, we'll honor America. Oh. There he is. Connor Kurtner.
By dawn's early light, what so proudly we held, as the twilight's last gleaming, across stripes and bright stars, in the perilous flight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly free, and rockets spread the mercy gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say how that star spangled banner yet waves o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
Back here on STSPN. Fantastic rendition of the Star Spangled Banner there. Connor Kurtner sitting in front of me. And again, just a freshman, folks. We are set to go with high school varsity boys basketball action. And now everyone being sent to the bench. Let's see what's going on here.
I was all excited.
Are we having some sort of a change? They don't typically do this unless there's either a uniform infraction or an issue with the scorebook. You know, the wrong player starting. So I don't know what's going on. Appreciate all. Well, either way,
Well, they're advertising.
I believe they're doing advertising, but
Did they have to hold it up for that?
I don't think so. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I do want to take an opportunity to talk about the officials tonight, representing the Washington Officials Association. Aaron Keller, Mark Poland, and the Tom Friel heading up tonight's officiating crew. Stripes in front of us. We do want to thank our sponsors here. Bickford Motors, Bickford Ford, proud to sponsor the Player of the Game shirts for tonight. Mike and Jason Bickford. Howdy, guys. Home Comfort Alliance of Snohomish and King County. Of course, Les Schwab Tires doing the right thing. Get more from Les. Monster Energy Drink, the U.S. Military, Army, Navy, and Marines. Jeff Matson and Company with the Washington Officials Association. Our proud new media partner this season, Seattle Sports and the Seattle Sports app. And of course, McDaniel's Do It Best Hardware, an STSPN sponsor since day number 1 back in 2010. And Capelli Carpentry, proud to sponsor the Proud Parent shirts.
I think we have to also mention the CEO's wife. She contributes quite a bit.
Oh? Okay, fair enough.
That would be my wife.
Okay, the CEO of STSPN.
Yeah.
There are a lot of CEOs
Yeah, you
out
just
there.
mentioned McDaniel's.
Yes.
Which they have just been. Oh, that Tom Friel wasn't here.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what.
Hey,
thanks, Tom.
We were short a set of stripes, so okay.
Thanks, Tom.
I think he's blocking you out on purpose.
Yes.
The Tom Friel in the building, everyone.
Yep.
But
Hall of Famer.
So we were talking about McDaniel's Do It Best Hardware. New location in Granite Falls, I believe.
Really?
Tipped up and won by Williams for the Timberwolves, and they're underway. Yeah, they're expanding their worldwide empire. Near side, Goslin. Out to Williams. Drives, then kicks. 3 on the way. Ring it up for Goslin. 3-pointer for Jackson, and we're underway here. Love the new graphics here on the HD broadcast. Inside, trying to dig that one out. Nicely done. Gourmet, Natnail Gourmet takes it to the rack and scores, cuts it to a point. In the first minute here, Jameis gives it off, cycled around, engine, right side, baseline drive, cut off. Back out to Seamus. Ball fake, dribble drive, 1-on-2. No problem for number 2. Big Seamus Williams gets her done. Seamus, a junior at 6 foot. 1 minute gone by. 5-2 home side. Home folks, if you will. On the drive, Palute drives and scores. 1-on-2. He's got that one covered. Avery cuts it back to a point. 30-second shot clock for those new to WIAA sports. That one thrown away. Good defense flashing high. Jackson Rabe got in the way and caused that one to get airmailed. Probably not the best time of the year to be trying to mail something, by the way. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, joyous winter festival of your choosing. All of me here at STSPN.
I didn't realize that you were going to be really funny tonight.
Every once in a while they just fall out. Defense again by Jackson. Seamus, man on man. Pulls that one back, gives off Pepin. Pepin beaten and banging inside. Vicious off, 3 on the way. Ring it up for Rabe. Long distance, and it's 8-4. 2 minutes gone by opening frame. This is not the start I expected necessarily from Jackson after losing in their opener. Stolen away, active hands, Gosselin. Spots up, then kicks. Pepin. Pretty sure Coach Steve Johnson got into some dudes after the opening loss.
There might have been some laps.
Yeah, maybe some, a little bit of running, maybe a lot of running. Pepin trying to set that one up, and it's out of bounds. That was some excellent defense by the Mavs there, just shutting down all the passing lanes. There was a play drawn up, and nothing. 3-quarter court action for the Meadowdale Mavericks. Walking it up is Palute. Palute has half of their scoring load so far. Gives it up through Million to Gourmet, back to Million, drives in, 1-on-2. Ow! That was a bad experience all around. The defender, I think, called for the foul and wound up taking the basketball to the mush. Basketball or a forearm. 5:26 and the clock is stopped. Opening frame here. Foul is on Pepin, his first, team and game first. At the line is Noah Million, the junior, at 6'4", settles it up and in. 1 point Million, 2 for Gourmet, and 2 for Palute, for the total for Meadowdale of 5. Pretty easy on the T-Wolves side as well. That went up and in. Million has them both. Rabe and Gosselin each have 3. Williams with a deuce. Pepin gives off. Rabe trying to fight free, gives that one back Gosselin. Hard man-to-man defense by the Mavericks. Little spin move into the lane. Drag step, almost walked, instead gave it up. Meadowdale answering back. Drive, pull up, can't get it to go. Offensive board though. 1-on-4, there's the contact and there's the foul. When you're in that area, put up the shot, let good things happen. Foul is the second on Pepin. That's going to throw off the substitution rotation for Jackson here with 4:57 to go in the first. 8-6, and a chance to tie it up here.
Who'd they lose to in the opener?
That I don't have directly in front of me. I'll have that for you shortly. Up and good for number 10. That would be Botley. Sub checks in for Pepin. That's Joe Eichhorn. And we're tied. Botley squares it up. And now 4 of the 5 starters have scored for Meadowdale. And the first sub in the game for either side. Carrying in on the baseline. Oh, a little high-low action. Okie doke. Up and good for Joe Eichhorn. Off the bench and making an immediate impact. 10-8. And a whistle and a walk. I do enjoy the call of the fundamentals on the far side. Not like we're watching the NBA, where walks don't exist. Neither do carries. I'm not bitter, I promise. End line out of bounds play, fed into Engine. And Engine getting bodied hard. There's the trap. leads to the turnover, carries up and in. Nice layup by Gourmet. He's got 4, and we're tied at 10 again. Circus shot, nope, taken away and rushed back up the floor. Pelote 1-on-2, knocked away, taken away. Rabe wound up with it. We're zipping back and forth like crazy here, and so slowing it down is Gosselin. To the corner, Seamus, little wiggle. Gives up straight away. Engine, spin move, walled off well. Good defense by Million. Recovers out to Joe. Rabe, 3, nope, short. Offensive board. Kicked out this time, Seamus. Flips it up, nope. Please remove the lid from the Jackson basket. Burped back up the floor. Oh, little show and go, but couldn't get it to go for Pelote, and it's out of bounds, stays with the Mavericks. Broadcast, of course, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Get more from less. And line right side as you face it. Pelote. Million driving, gets space, but can't get it to go. Did everything perfectly except make the shot. Goodness. And a whistle on the open floor and a foul. It's a little frustration foul from Meadowdale. That one hung on Gourmet. Nathaniel Gourmet, a 6-foot senior guard, guilty of that infraction.
I keep hitting the reset button on this clock. It's manual clock tonight.
By the way, it was Monroe with the non-conference game, 72-50. Monroe got the win here.
Wow.
That was on Tuesday. That inside. Non-conference game there. This one actually a non-conference game as well. Three-pointer for Rabe. That's his second 3 of the day. Had to pause because I needed to hear the PA announcer because I didn't see the number. Fed back out, Botley. Again, a non-league game tonight, but a lot of pride riding on this one. Taken away, Joe Eichhorn. Got to watch those feet around the timeline, though. Three-pointer, up and good. Gosselin. Gosselin with a big rainbow there. That was needed. 16-10. And now sub-checking in. That is Hawkeye Delgado, one of the better athletes in the whole school, I've been told. Beat, bang, score. And a chance at one more. That's Eichhorn. Eichhorn called for a foul. He's on replacing Pepin, who has 2 fouls. Hawkeye Delgado checking in. Out goes Engine. Just keep an eye on the fouls, that's all. 1 foul on Meadowdale, 3 on Jackson. And at the line for the and one, scores. That's Botley. 3-point game here, nothing decided early on with 2:19 to go. Skip pass back. Now looking it over is Jones. No, excuse me, Williams. Straight away. Set play 3, too long on that one. Hawkeye pops it up, but it's taken away by Million. Up the floor, Gourmet. Nathaniel pulls the trigger and scores. Nathaniel Gourmet's got 8. 16 all, we're tied. Under 2 to play in the first. Williams gives that one off. Sort of caroming in with Gosselin. And they'll call the block against, I did not see Ezeonwuka check in. Meadowdale with the sub. Orion Ezeonwuka, a junior forward at 6 foot. Team's second, his first. Seamus gives that one off. Rabe. Back to Delgado. Cycles it off. Straight away, Joe. Driving in. 1-on-4. Lays it up. No. Tipped up. Taken away. Gourmet. Behind the back dribble. Gets himself free. Gives off. 1-on-3. Drops back. Ezeonwuka gives it up. Gets it back. Ezzy out of the corner. Shovels out high for Gourmet. Nathaniel Gourmet looks for the call to the bench. I think they're running an ISO. Ezeonwuka gives that one up. Punched out of bounds. Right into the hands of a Jackson cheerleader. Out of bounds, stays with the Mavericks. Engine back in, replacing Seamus Williams, his first breather for the Jackson Timberwolves, and a tied game here. Final minute, first quarter. Skipped in from Miller. Driving, shooting, left that one short as the shot clock expired. Taken back by Jackson, trying to drive. Gosselin, walled off by the big physical Miller. 40 seconds left. Opening frame. Engine shovels back for Gosselin. Rabe. Eichhorn gives off. 6 on the shot clock. Driving right side. Missed that one. Missed the side of the backboard. And taken away. Good defense by Meadowdale. Into the lane. Nearly a carry. Million will stare it down with 15 seconds left. Gives back. Nathaniel Gourmet takes it to 10. Head up against Rabe. Floats that one backdoor. Picked off. Gosselin, 3 seconds. Gives it up. Rabe fading. 3 ball. No, and that'll do it for the opening frame. We're all square at 16. 1 quarter in the books. Second quarter call after this here on STSPN.
Seattle Sports on 710 is your radio home for the Seattle Mariners.
Back, and over the wall for a home run!
Every home run, every strikeout, every Mariners win.
Swing and a miss and a slider, strike 3, and it's over.
And catch the game on your smartphone. Download the Seattle Sports app to stream the radio broadcast of every Mariners game.
Goodbye, baseball! A walk-off 2-run home run!
Seattle Sports is your home for the Mariners.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
And back to action here on STSPN. We're presented by Les Schwab Tires. Also, Bickford Ford, Capelli Carpentry, McDaniel's Do-It Center, and Seattle Sports and the Seattle Sports app. Just underway, second quarter, all square at 16 here.
Oh, well, I did that wrong then.
Driving in, Eichhorn lays that one up short and taken away. Jackson looking to press, but it bounced off the hand of Miller getting up floor. For those listening in on the app, 7:41 to go, second quarter, 16 all, Jackson and Meadowdale. Jackson with the basketball. Williams with it out high between the rings. Drops that one off for Joe Eichhorn. Eichhorn on an extended relief of Pepin, who has 2 fouls. Fed back out straight away, Christensen. Driving, Hawkeye Delgado lays it up and scores. 18-16. Jackson with a lead at home. Up the floor, Miller. Miller trying to get room, works it back to Million. Million to Gourmet. Also out there is Ezi Onwuka and a player to be named later. Jumper crawls up and in. Gourmet. Nathaniel Gourmet with... looks like 9 points by my math. 18 all, under 7 to play in the first half.
Public school math?
Sure. Tennessee public school math, so it's even worse. Ingen gets the basket. I was told it was pronounced Ingen, but that didn't feel right. Ingen gets the score, and we're back to 20-18. 3-ball forced up, and apparently missed that one. Carried into the backcourt. That was either turn it over, and Nathaniel just had to go after it. Momentum carried him into the backcourt. Sub checks in. Gourmet will check out. Returning is Botley for the Mavericks. And I believe just checking in is Lee. Khalil Botley in 10, Nolan Lee in 11. Nolan Lee, just a sophomore, by the way, for the Meadowdale Mavericks. 20-18. Jackson with the lead and the basketball. Dumping it off. Seamus. And that was a miscommunication. Trying to save it. Joe Eichhorn couldn't do it. Layup on the other end. Good for Botley. I think that was one where a player zigged when he should have zagged or stayed put. 3-ball up, no good for Christensen, and another turnover. We're tied, and Meadowdale looking to take a lead once again. Out of the corner, Miller dumps that one into the lane, and it squirts free, looking for Botley. Numbers for a moment for Jackson. That number differential evened out, and a block out of bounds. I was looking for a foul, but Meadowdale with the sterling defense. Goslin checks in. Joe Eichhorn gets a breather. That's his first time sitting on the bench since coming in the first quarter for Pepin with 2 fouls. 20 all. Still nothing decided here in the first half, that's for sure. Driving in, Seamus gives off Christensen. Runs into a double team, dishes out. Nice active hands by the sophomore. Run down Lee. He'll go into the lane. Shows, goes, won't go, but he draws the foul. That is a heads-up play. Nolan Lee gets his hand out there, gets the basketball, goes to the rack, and draws the foul. Goslin picks up his first, team's first of the quarter. 4th of the first half here. Free throw up and good. Lee is in the scorebook. Right now it's Miller, Lee, Ezionwuka, along with Botley, and I believe that's Testa into the game. Up and good. Got to make sure that I have that number and name correct. Jumper won't go. So Lee hit them both. And now there's a foul on the floor. Foul appears to be on Miller, his first. Marley Miller, another sophomore. Free throw up and good for Ingen. Chance to tie it up here for Jackson at home. Up and good, got them both, and we're tied. 22 all. These are very evenly matched teams early. Crossover. And a jab step at the elbow, dumping it back off for Testa. Burped free, and that was a tipped ball, so Ezionwuka does not commit the over and back. And then a whistle. Foul on the other side. Meadowdale playing calm, cool, and collected. They'll draw the foul on Mason Ingen. 5:04 to go. First half, all square at 22. Good student section here for an early season game. Fed that one in for Botley. Botley looking to establish for the Mavericks. Man-to-man defense, and there's a hand check. Actually, they're just going to say whack the arm. Second foul on Ingen. Third foul of quarter number 2 on the Timberwolves of Henry and Jackson High. Christensen will check out, and then there's a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and step aside, take that one as well. 22 all, 5 minutes to go in the first half, STSPN.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back to action here on STSPN, presented by the fine folks at Les Schwab Tires. Get more from Les. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy this content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Watch anywhere, always free, no subscription. Follow us on all the socials, and be sure to tell Grandma to watch as well.
That's right. Tell Grandma the game's on.
Tell Grandma the game's on indeed. And you can get the game on the Seattle Sports app as well. Turnover by Meadowdale out of the timeout in the back court, almost at backfield. Flipped in for Jackson in a tied game, 22-all. Jackson was reasonably comfortably in front in the early going in this one, but Meadowdale won't go away. Spin move in the lane. Pop that one up. No, but Seamus Williams will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Tom Friel signals that one's blue 11. That is Lee. Nolan Lee, the sophomore. Youth being served on this team with Marley Miller and Nolan Lee both being sophomores and playing varsity. Free throw up and good for Williams. He's got 3 points. Seamus Williams and Mason Ingen out there. Free throw up and good. Got a sub to check in. He will replace Ingen. So it's Williams and Smoot out there, along with Delgado, Gosselin. Whoop. Flipped in. Everybody paying attention to their assignments and not to the inbound play. Other player out there is Rabe for the Jackson Timberwolves. Out high is Lee, gives that one off to the boundary to Desta. Back out to Miller. Fed in, contact. The Jackson folks wanted a charge. Miller, a big dude. Just a sophomore. Marley Miller, 6'1". Bodied his way in. Call the foul on Williams. That is his team's 4th of the quarter. Izzy Onwuka checks out, replaced by the returning Million for Meadowdale. Appreciate all of you checking in from all over the state and frankly all over the world on STSPN.com and on YouTube. Whoa! Jumper's good. That is Lee, I believe, with the basket. 24 all. Spin move. Seamus couldn't get it to go. Follow did not work as well. Jump ball and yeah, they're going to say with the tie-up, it's going to stay with Jackson. 4:06 to go in quarter number 2. Hawkeye Delgado sits down. Pepin back for his first action since relatively early. Mason Ingen checks in, replacing Smoot. Grayson Smoot, we barely knew ye. I believe the starting 5. Yeah, starting 5 back out there for Jackson now. Some foul baggage. Williams gives off. Right side, baseline drive whistle, and oh, they're going to call a charge or an illegal pick, one of the two. Offensive foul against 3. So Ingen picks up his 3rd foul here with 54 to go in quarter number 2. So Grayson Smoot will come back in, replacing Ingen. Mason, a 6-foot swing player and a sophomore as well. Rushing it up the floor to Lee for Meadowdale. Gets to the top of the key. Gives off. Full rock move. Desta into the lane. Scoops it up. Won't go, but he draws the foul. Coach Steve Johnson to his feet, pleading his case. Fouls starting to pile up for Henry M. Jackson High. And now we're getting a warning. We're getting a warning against one of the players. That would be against Gosselin for Jackson. He's given a warning for communicating with the officials.
And probably not in a good way.
No. I know there are rules about, really only the coach is supposed to be pleading their case. So the official talking to Coach Johnson and explaining that warning. He was pretty emphatic with it. Not a technical, not a personal, but just no. Desta left that one short. He'll have one more. Scoreboard shows that it's a foul on 5. I don't believe that's how that goes down, but free throw up and good. Desta hits 1 of 2. Adam Desta. 3:38 and the clock runs. First half. 25-24, Meadowdale with the lead. Straight away, Rabe. Fed right side, little jab step for Goslin, then gives back. Seamus. Angle pass to the corner, fighting his way out of Pepin. Back out to Rabe. Switch, strike, 3, no good. Off the hand of Goslin and taken away. Mavericks pressing some tempo. Millions skates to the baseline. Lopped back out straight away. Lee, nice little fake. Elbow jumper. Settles up and in. Good look for the sophomore. He's got 6. 3-point lead. Visitors from Meadowdale. Substitutions upcoming for Jackson. Seamus. Little flip pass into the tall guy, Pepin. Usually a good move. Find the tall player.
Yeah.
Pepin draws the foul, and he'll get a couple free throws. Foul's a block on Desta. Got some substitutions set to check in for Meadowdale as well. Do appreciate our media partner this season in Seattle Sports and the Seattle Sports app. Great time to have that app, by the way. Substitutions aplenty. Follow the Mariners. Little hot stove action heating up, I'm sure. Love to hang out at the baseball winter meetings when it would come to Opryland in Nashville. I have more stories than I can relate on the air. Offensive board. Good work by the T-Wolves. Left that one short on the 3. Seamus, reverse step. Oh, couldn't get it to go either. How many times have we said that so far? Up the floor, 1-on-2. Layup short. Nice defense. Jackson with a takeaway. Seamus Williams on the run. 1-on-2. Drop step. Scores! Seamus Williams is back, folks. He's there. 27-26. Meadowdale Mavericks with the lead. Approaching 2 minutes to play. First half. Fed baseline. That one tops free. Saved on the inline Botley and just taken right away by the Timberwolves. Seamus in the lane. Got it to go. Soft kiss for Seamus. He's got 8. And it's a lead for the Timberwolves. Jackson back on defense. Couple more subset to check in. Christensen out there with a mostly starting unit. Circus shot, no good for Million, and he almost gets trampled. Back they go the other way. Stop and pop, no, but free throws coming up for Jackson Rabe. Hawkeye Delgado set to check back in for Jackson. 2 subs, actually 2 subs aside, set to check in, and Meadowdale will make it 3 as Richard Jones Jr. will check in for the first time. Up and good. Rabe will have 1 more. He's got 7 points. 2-point lead for Jackson. Yeah, we'll set the subs as we can. Jones and Pelote back in, among others. Estefanos out there, along with Botley and 1 more for Meadowdale. Free throw up and good for Rabe. Plenty of fresh bodies out there for Jackson as well. Oh, Hernandez back out there for the Mavs. Estefanos drives, looks high. Botley, free throw line, now between the rings, drops it off left wing. Shuffled back out, Hernandez. Pelote. And again, a miscommunication. That one will bounce to the scorer's table and a turnover to Jackson. Back in, in for the first time, Jordan Burhay. He will replace Botley, so I think a full set of fresh legs for Meadowdale. Minute 6 left in the first half. 30-27, Timberwolves on top with the basketball. Hawkeye Delgado into the lane, draws contact. The 4th team foul, I believe, against Meadowdale. Foul is on the floor. Foul is on Estefanos. That is Josef Estefanos. And, okay, they are going to go with free throws here. That's what I thought. Team's 5th foul. 2 free throws with the rule change as of last year. I love the MVP chants for Hawkeye Delgado. Free throw up and good. He's got 3 points. Delgado, Williams, and Eichhorn. Free throw up and short, tipped and taken away. Also out there, Gosselin, and Rabe. 50 seconds left. 4-point lead for Jackson. Head fake. Nice look. Hernandez gives up. Free ball money for Pelote. He's got 5 points. 1 point lead for Jackson with a basketball. 32 seconds. Clock running. Little jab step drive. Seamus fouled on the floor. That'll result in free throws because it's in the bonus here in the quarter. Foul is on Jones. Richard Jones Jr., the 5'9 junior, guilty of his first infraction.
Pretty good with the manual clock keeping. I'm at 27.6 and they're at 27.3.
Not bad. And again, I'm glad that I have the hard part, which is I have the easy part, which is talking. You have to push all the buttons. Up and good. Jackson hits them both. 3-point lead. Manual scoreboard, but gorgeous graphics in high definition on STSPN.com. Jackson gets a sub in there, which also kills the clock for a little bit. 25 seconds left in the first half. 3-point lead for the home folks. Shot clock turned off. Out high with it. Burhay leaves it back. 10 seconds. Driving in Pelote. Gives off. Jones looks back. 3-ball. Hernandez rims the cup. Could not secure the offensive board, but it'll be out of bounds. Inline out of bounds right as you face it for Meadowdale with 2.8 left. Plenty of time to catch, establish, and shoot here. Don't have to rush things. 33-30. Jackson with the lead. Meadowdale with the ball. Fed in. Set three-pointer from the corner, no, and that will do it for the first half off the Burhay miss. We'll go to the locker room. 33-30. Jackson with the lead. Meadowdale anxious on the road here in Mill Creek. This is STSPN Westco Basketball presented by our good friends at Les Schwab Tires.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this.
To the 4 a.m. starts. Training harder, pushing further, hitting back. Hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters.
But it doesn't matter.
Come with us. To the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC Strawweight Champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
future is threatened by enemies often unrelenting, unexpected, and unpredictable.
Stay alert, Marines.
In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical.
Enemy drone down.
Because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater.
Sending coordinates now.
When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world. Always connected, but somehow alone. Trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to belong begins. Awakened by a calling, united by purpose. purpose. Defined by the cause you fight for.
It's not about you! Work together, get over the hump!
No one can ever take away
You run this, Marine.
what it means to be among the few, the proud, the Marines.
Seattle Sports on 710 is your radio home for the Seattle Mariners.
Back, and over the wall for a home run!
Every home run, every strikeout, every Mariners win.
Swing and a miss and a slider, strike three, and it's over.
And catch the game on your smartphone. Download the Seattle Sports app to stream the radio broadcast of every Mariners game.
Goodbye, baseball! A walk-off two-run home run!
Seattle Sports is your home for the Mariners.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
At Capelli Cabinetry, it's not just wood. It's the start of something beautiful. Each grain tells a story, each piece crafted with care, because to us, it's more than just a cabinet. It's a legacy. Our passion is creating cabinetry that reflects your unique style and stands the test of time. Crafted in Snohomish, where every piece becomes a part of your story. Capelli Cabinetry, crafting excellence one cabinet at a time.
Back to action here, or just about, on STSPN. We're presented by Les Schwab Tires. Getting more from Les. Also brought to you by our media partner, Seattle Sports, and the Seattle Sports app, the Washington Officials Association, U.S. Military, Army, Navy, and Marines, Monster Energy Drink, Home Comfort Alliance, Bickford Ford, Capelli Carpentry, and McDaniel's Do It Best Hardware Center. Smash that like button. Get the notifications turned on. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and tell Grandma the game's on. Amp Harrell here with you.
And go over to McDaniel's. They've been with us for the 15 years that we've been doing this.
Yeah, show your appreciation. 3-generation business, by the way, and now a 2-location business as well. Love that. 33-30, and a turnover there by the team with the 33. Drop step for Jackson. Seamus drops it out of bounds, but off an outstretched Meadowdale arm. Looks like the starting 5 out there for Jackson in all white. 0 Rabe. Williams in 2. Ingen in 3. He will get that inbounds pass. Also Pepin in 4 and Gosselin in 5. Inside, then back out. Seamus drives. Seamus Williams settles up and in. Williams with 12 to lead all scorers, by the way. It is, I believe, the starting 5 back out there again for Meadowdale. Pelote will start with it, gives off Hernandez, then out to the wing. Botley a 3. Botley with 10 points. 35-33. Fed back door to a cutter. That's Pepin. His first points of the game. He got in foul trouble early and got plenty of rest. 37-33. Meadowdale trails with the basketball. Million draws the hand check. It's Million, Hernandez, Pelote, Botley, and Gourmet. Foul is on Seamus Williams, his second. First of the half here. Double bonus is 5 1/4 as of last season. That's another miscommunication and an over and back. That is at least the third time that Meadowdale has done that, where they've looked for the pass and the guy cut instead of standing back to receive the pass. Conference championship weekend in college football, by the way. And it's just weird to not have a Pac-12 championship game. Step back, 3 ball. Nope, for Rabe. Taken away by the Mavericks. 6:45 and the clock runs. Third quarter. Driving in, then dishing back out. Gourmet. Gourmet drives. Whoa, spins away from contact. And wow. Seamus Williams got a paw up there, basically packed his suitcase and gets the benefit of the jump ball. And with the arrow flipping, possession arrow flipping with the quarter break, that'll give it to Jackson. I believe that the coach for Meadowdale thought, well, it already should have flipped. But all sales are final, and away we go. Fed straight away for Rabe, then off to the wing, Pepin.
What are you saying, no return?
No return policy. All decisions are final. How about that? Pepin gives that one to Seamus. Can't get it to go. Wow, and it's out of bounds and stays with Jackson. Yeah, I probably shouldn't use all sales are final, at least not when tempers in regional high school football or basketball games are concerned. As soon as I said it, I was like, that was clever. Never do it again. Out goes Million. Back in goes Ezeonwuka. Back lob. And you can do that on an inbounds play like that. Far, but run down Goslin. And these are some big passes. Engen. Head up, drives, dishes. That one out of bounds. Touched by the shoulder of a speeding Maverick. So they're going to send Rabe out to inbound.
Would that be a galloping?
Perhaps. Well, I guess it depends on how they're up to speed. For me, it might be less of a gallop, more of a trot. Between the rings, contested shot, drawing the foul, Williams. Seamus Williams, just a junior, but basketball IQ is off the charts as he draws that one on Hernandez.
That helps when you got a guy like that.
Oh, yeah. You just look at the sheet and go, oh, yeah, Seamus is going to be active tonight. Seamus, first free throw. Like the shoes as well, which, of course, you can see in high definition. Williams.
60 frames a second.
Williams with 13 points thus far, and he'll stay right there. But Rabe will save that board. Looped back, and Goslin playing blue liner. That's a hockey term for those curious. Zipped over left side. Williams will drive. Drops it back door. Ushered up, but not through, and taken away off the Engen miss. Mavericks down 5. Across the lane, Hernandez gives back to a trailer, up and good. Gourmet. Nathaniel Gourmet has 12 points on the night, and it's a 2-point game. Eichhorn to the X to check in at the next stoppage. Free ball, Seamus. Seamus Williams says, I'll do it myself. 41-36. Timberwolves with the lead. They've barely trailed in this one. Elbow jumper on the attack, no, and a nice board on the end line by Engen. Gets it back to Seamus to walk up the floor. That was interesting. Goslin was calling for it, didn't get it immediately. Then he will step back, and that one caroms off. And then, nifty save. Chasing it out of bounds, Botley. He was pinned into the corner and just thunked it off of Pepin's hip. That was clever. 41-36. Engen will check out. Walking it up is Gourmet. Nathaniel gives that one back to Pelote. Pelote has space. Pass to a cutter. 3 defenders will stuff that one. Back from whence it came. It's a takeaway for Jackson. Halfway home in the third. 5-point lead for the Timberwolves. Thrown away. Pelote with the takeaway. Trickles that one to the corner. Fed back straight away. 3 on the way. Hernandez ring it up. His first points of the game. And a whistle, and I believe we have a timeout on the floor. We do. Timeout Jackson. We will take it as well. 41-39. Jackson with the lead on STSPN.
Seattle Sports on 710 is your radio home for the Seattle Mariners.
Back, and over the wall for a home run.
Every home run, every strikeout, every Mariners win.
Swing and a miss and a slider, strike 3, and it's over.
And catch the game on your smartphone. Download the Seattle Sports app to stream the radio broadcast of every Mariners game.
Goodbye, baseball. A walk-off 2-run home run.
Seattle Sports is your home for the Mariners.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back here on STSPN, got some scores from outside of this particular action. Conference championship game Friday night. Not a ton of games to really talk about. I have 3 of them, and they're all lopsided. Army beats Tulane in the American Championship 35-14, 52-12. That was Pepin with the bucket, 43-39. 52-12, Jacksonville State destroyed Western Kentucky, and it's 21-7, Boise State over UNLV. Crossover dribble, then fed backdoor, and that one knocked away in front of Ezia Onwuka. Out of bounds stays with the visitors from, let's say, the Linwood area with Meadowdale. 43-39, 4-point lead for Jackson at home. Hernandez, Peyton looking for some help, needs somebody to pass it to, and quick 5 seconds. That is a rather grumpy head coach over there, Roger O'Neill.
I think they'd probably rather say they were from closer to Edmonds.
Probably. I was just going by the official address.
Nothing against Linwood, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just going by the address as it was listed. I was like, that didn't feel right when I said it. And they're going to say jump ball. That is some aggression from Peyton Hernandez. Sub will check in for Meadowdale. Lee in replacing Pelote. And got a sub checking in for Jackson as well. And Hawkeye Delgado replacing Pepin. 4-point lead for Jackson. Playing defense now. Hernandez up the floor. Threes for each of 3 players from Meadowdale here in the second half of play. And a 5-second closely guarded call.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. That was unexpected. I didn't even see that the count was on, and all of a sudden, it's back in the hands of Jackson. Eichhorn gives that one off, teeing up a 3, up and good for Goslin. Goslin with 3 long balls. He's got 9, and the lead balloons to 7. Miller will strut to the table, set to check in at the next stoppage. Ezia Onwuka with a crossover, gets the hand check call. And Miller will check in now. Replaces Hernandez. Foul is on Hawkeye Delgado. 2:23 in the third, 46-39. Jackson with a lead. Miller to inbound. And that one off the back of the head, and then a foul called. It was off the back of Seamus Williams' head. And then in the scrum for the ball, I want to say Williams called for the push-off. That's his 3rd. Team foul number 3 of the quarter as well. Seamus has a seat. Engen checks back in to replace him for Jackson.
Got a Jackson fan over there, not happy with it.
I think that he's not alone. Skipped in Lee. Man to man. Lee will drive. Help side comes over. That is a beautiful defensive clinic by Jackson, and they'll come away with the basketball. Hawkeye drops that one back. Goslin head up against Lee. 7-point lead for Jackson at home. Non-league game against Meadowdale. Straight away. Now to the corner. Goslin. Head up against Ezionwuka. Gives off far side 3-ball. No good for Rave and taken away. Natnel Gurmay will walk this one up the floor. Gurmay, cold-blooded 3. Bang! Gurmay with his third long ball of the night, and it's a 4-point game. About 90 seconds left. Quarter 3. Meadowdale not going anywhere. Straight away, Ingen drops it off. Delgado. Fed high, then to the wing. Joe can't nail that 3 down and taken away.
And he had time on that one.
Just about knitting a sweater over there. Miller from the corner. He is already a target of the student section. 3 balls short for Meadowdale. Slapped out, taken away by Joe Eichhorn. Eichhorn's been the super sub today. Everybody competing for one of those player of the game shirts, but we've still got plenty of time before we decide who takes one of those home. Eichhorn backing down Ezionwuka, forces that one in. Hawkeye Delgado just beating and banging on the post, and Delgado drops it in the bank. 48-42. Jackson in front. About 30 seconds left in this one. 20 on the shot clock. Straight away. Gets room. 3-ball. Nope. Taken away. Delgado, and he'll draw the foul. Hawkeye Delgado got position and just kind of slithered in there. 23.3 left. Ezionwuka out, replaced by Million for Meadowdale. And late sub, they will not let him sneak back in. Desta. And
now they let him.
Now they will let him in. Got to control the flow here. Desta in, replacing Botley for Meadowdale. 23 seconds left, length of the floor to go. Third quarter for Jackson with a lead. They will bang that one off the iron, and timeout taken. 30-second timeout by the Jackson coaches to save the possession. Should we step aside here? Let's go ahead and take a quick break. 17 seconds left in the third on STSPN.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back here on STSPN. Meadowdale trailing 48-42 on the road at Jackson. Timberwolves burned a timeout to save the possession as it got a little crazy. They were trying to hold for the final shot, but have to get it across the timeline first. Goslin to key it in. Does so under the basket to the returning Williams. Shamus across the timeline with 15. Now with 10. Gives it up and gets it back. Just off the center circle. 5 seconds. Hard man-to-man defense. Help side comes over. Gets into the lane. Teardrop won't drop. And that will do it for quarter number 3. We will go to the final frame. 8 minutes left to decide it. 6-point lead for Jackson at home here on STSPN.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
At Capelli Cabinetry, it's not just wood. It's the start of something beautiful. Each grain tells a story, each piece crafted with care, because to us, it's more than just a cabinet. It's a legacy. Our passion is creating cabinetry that reflects your unique style and stands the test of time. Crafted in Snohomish, where every piece becomes a part of your story. Capelli Cabinetry, crafting excellence one cabinet at a time.
Back here on STSPN, Amp Harrell, Todd Elvig along for the ride. Sarah Elvig, let's just say herding cats in the truck.
Yeah,
It's an official title at some broadcast teams and some athletic departments. Jackson with the lead in the basketball. Hard skip pass to Ingen at the elbow. Dishes off. Goslin working against Miller. Miller with the switch as he'll this time stick with the ball handler. I think it's called for the foul working against Williams. Let's make sure. Yep. That is Miller, called for his second. Team's first of the fourth quarter of play here. We are 16 seconds in. Jackson with the basketball, in line left as they face it. Fed in to Seamus. Gives off to Ingen. Ingen drives, it just gets thumped. All ball apparently. No call at all. And back they'll go. Miller 1-on-4. Gets it out of trouble. Back to Lee. He'll go baseline. Pops it up and in. Good look for Lee. That was a sexy little shot. He cuts it to 4. Long, strong pass. Left side. Goslin looking for some help, working against Million. Gives back to Seamus Williams. Euro step, no. Deflected back. Hawkeye gets it out of trouble to Goslin. Back near side, Christensen.
I think that shot clock should have restarted.
Probably. Looking back door. Christensen looking for help. Nothing there. Left it on the iron and taken away by Miller. Miller will roll that one up the floor. I think they're going to say it was knocked away by Jackson. So Meadowdale will maintain possession. 6:52 to go. Quarter number 4. Mavericks down 48-44. They've led, but it hasn't been by much or for long in this one. On the road, and Jackson High, a very difficult place to play. But worth noting, Tuesday, Monroe came in here and got a statement win to open the season. Double figure win. Miller trickles that one in. Lee working free of Ingen. Near side shoveled back. Million works to the top of the key. Fighting for space. Reverse scoop score from Million. That one went over Williams. Skipped in Goslin. 48-46. It's a one-score game. Jackson with the lead in the ball. 6:25 and the clock runs. Takes his time. Stripped away, though. Chance for the lead. Forced up. They're going to call a player control foul. Good take by Seamus Williams. They're going to say Desta lowered the boom. He was able to make it count, but it's wiped off the board on the offensive foul. End line look for a Hawkeye Delgado. Length of the floor to go. Going through Seamus Williams. Seamus looking at Gourmet. Gives off now to Rabe. Near corner. Ingen. Goes high, then gets crossed up, and they're going to say 30-second timeout. I thought that was a walk, but hey, good usage here. We will keep it right here. Do want to remind folks to stick around when this one's over. We'll have our player interview with our Bickford Ford player of the game. We'll award our Proud Parent shirts, presented, of course, by Capelli Carpentry and McDaniel's Do It Best Hardware. And we'll let you know where we're going to be next week, or at least have some idea of that, right?
Well, I know that we got a doubleheader Friday.
There we go.
GP versus Arlington.
Excellent.
And then Saturday, there's another doubleheader, which is Snohomish GP.
There we go. Double of GP.
Double.
And some Snohomish Panther action as well. Love for Arlington.
Arlington is going to be tough.
Friday, Saturday action next week here on STSPN. Under
Maybe
6
we'll
to play.
squeeze something in during the week. We don't know yet.
Maybe. I mean, that's a lot to load up on Friday, Saturday too. I just know I won't be doing those games. Left side, Sheamus drives, then dishes. Backdoor, Pepin pops it up and in. That was a basket that they desperately needed, up by 4 with 5:43 to go. Miller, 3-ball. Wow! That is a flat shot, but Miller made it count for a 3, and it's a 1-point game, and now a foul called here in the backcourt against the Meadowdale Mavericks. Foul is on 3. That's Gourmet. Nat Nail's second. Sub will check in. Desta out. The returning Botley with 10 points back on the floor for the Blue Shirts. 1-point game. This is a little bit tighter than the home folks wanted, I believe.
It's tighter than we want it. We don't want to go into OT.
Fair enough.
Too early in the season.
Absolutely. Hawkeye Delgado holding it out on the wing. Gives back deep 3. No. Offensive board. Got it himself. Goslin. Blooped out to the wing. Pepin will have it. Pepin to Goslin. Steps around the defender. Droops that one over the rim and good for a long 2. 5 minutes to go. 3-point lead. Jackson going to what appears to be a 1-3-1. Then it flattens out. Man-to-man, I think. They'll double. Yeah, this is like a 1-3-1. You don't see that very often. 3-ball forced up over the top of the backboard, but they don't whistle it dead, and it'll be an offensive foul, or excuse me, offensive board. 3-ball, right side, no, and that time it's taken away. Hawkeye Delgado. Watch out, folks. That is a big athletic dude, and he very nearly turned that one over on the timeline.
He's a big fella, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Hawkeye 6'5" and a senior.
He got a little bulk to him, too.
Yeah, he's a physical individual. Multi-sport athlete, I believe.
I think he's been in the gym.
Yes. 3-ball, left side.
Weight room, I would say.
And lid on both baskets now. Still a 3-point game. Million into the lane. Dumps it back door. No, but a foul. And that'll send Botley to the line. Khalil Botley. 6'3" junior swingman. Foul's on Seamus Williams. Is that right? Yes. Seamus Williams picks up his 4th.
Ooh, that hurts.
And now I think they're saying no basket. They're saying no basket. Okay, so at the line, Botley, and he'll have 2 free throws upcoming. So Botley's first attempt up and good. 52-50. Timberwolves with the lead by just 2. Chance to nip it back to 1 once again for the visitors from Meadowdale. And couldn't get it to go. Rebound Pepin. Again, that was needed for the Timberwolves. Under 4 to play. Aggression for Williams. Fed in Pepin. Right side of the lane. Turnaround jumper. Couldn't get it to go. And an offensive board blooped to Seamus. Gets to know the cheerleading squad over there, but they save the possession. That is some teamwork started by Hawkeye Delgado. Left side, working against contact. Seamus lobs that one. Save Rabe to the corner. A 3-ball, no, and taken away. Nice defense. Bend but don't break for Meadowdale. Down by just 2. Gourmet gives back. Miller gets around the defense. Fed back. Lee. 3 on the way. No. And Miller will catch that one off his chin, and it's taken away. Seamus. Skip pass. Backdoor. Beep, beep. Coming through. Goslin. Goslin with 4 in the quarter. It's a 4-point lead. How big are those buckets?
Wow.
Downtown 3! That's how big those buckets are. Gourmet with his 4th tray of the night. Timeout on the floor. It's a full. 2:51 left to go. This thing's not over. 1-point game on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back here on STSPN, 54-53. I was just saying, how big were those buckets in the fourth quarter by Gosselin? He has 4 points and the lead was 4. Then suddenly, just like that, the lead is 1. Across the timeline, fighting free, Seamus Williams. Gives off to the hero of the moment, Gosselin. Gosselin fighting, working against Lee. Gives back straight away to Seamus. Lee kind of reminds me of Courtney Lee, one of those NBA journeymen out of Western Kentucky. Fed back door. I believe he wore number 11 too. Foul on the play. Meadowdale wanted a carry. Instead, it's a foul against Miller. That is his third, team's fourth of the quarter. 2:23 left in regulation. Free throw rattles up and in for Pepin. He's played a clean game since the first quarter when he tallied 2 fouls, I think, in the first 4 minutes. One more, up and good. Pepin with 4 in the quarter. Gosselin with 4 in the quarter. And that's really all that's holding back this Meadowdale Mavericks squad from this furious rally. Free throw line, then kicked out. Million. 3 ball won't crawl through. Tapped up, tapped out. That is Jackson basketball. 2:09 to go in the fourth. 3-point lead. Subs checking in for both sides. Back in for Meadowdale is Ezionwuka. Hawkeye has a seat, and I think that was Ingen checking back in for the Timberwolves. Approaching 2 minutes to play here and a 3-point lead for Jackson at home with the basketball. Left side. Flipped back to Seamus Williams. Looks for help, finds Pepin at the volleyball stripe. Good marker there on Gosselin. Ingen gives up, gets it back in the lane. Shot up, no. Foul, yes. I think it's on the floor. Before he chinned that shot. 1:46 to go, fourth quarter. Officials going to make sure they get this call right here in the final 2 minutes. They are going to say 2 shots, but I think it's because it's foul number 4. Or excuse me, foul number 5. Foul is on Lee. His second. 2 shots upcoming for Ingen with the give and go.
I think I'm getting carpal tunnel here on my mouse actions.
Click, click. Nope, wrong thing. Click. Free throw up and good. See, he's just wanting to make you think that it's a manual thing. It's being handled expertly by a team of 7 people in the truck.
That's exactly right.
Free throw up and good for Ingen. He hit them both. Substitutions checking in for both sides. They're all powered by Monster Energy drink for those curious. 146.
Takes a lot of people to do what we do.
And a lot of cans of Monster.
It's right.
58-53. Actually had a couple of those in my fridge during the bomb cyclone power outage. Runner won't go, and it's taken away. What a stand. 90 seconds left, and Jackson up by 5 with the basketball. Botley couldn't get that one to go. Left side, all alone, just building a bonfire over there. 3 ball, no good for Gosselin, and taken away.
I'm not sure that was a good move for him. They should have slowed it down a little bit.
He was too wide open. Baseline drive, then kicked off. 3-ball won't go again. That was Botley. And running out of time for Meadowdale. 24 on the shot clock. Fed underneath. If he hit that one, it was over. Missed for Ingen, and Meadowdale still has a pulse. Skip
Johnson
to the
is
corner.
not happy about that one.
Lee gives back. Miller into the lane. Fed underneath. Tie up. Where's the arrow? Going to stay with Meadowdale. 44 seconds left. 58-53. Jackson with the lead. Miller to inbound. Watch Botley. Watch Million. Also Gourmet out there on the far side. There he is. Turn and shoot. Gourmet can't get it to go and taken away. 36 seconds left. Lob that one out. Gourmet got his hands on it. Got to do something with it. 30 seconds. Lobs right side. Lee, step back, head fake. Gives back Million. Cycle to the near side. Botley, baseline, skip pass. Got to do something with it. Million. 3! Up and good! And there's a timeout on the floor. 19.3 seconds left. 58-56. Full timeout. Meadowdale will take it as well. 2-point ball game. 19 seconds left on STSPN.
Seattle Sports on 710 is your radio home for the Seattle Mariners.
Back, and over the wall for a home run!
Every home run, every strikeout, every Mariners win.
Swing and a miss and a slider, strike 3, and it's over.
And catch the game on your smartphone. Download the Seattle Sports app to stream the radio broadcast of every Mariners game.
Goodbye, baseball! A walk-off 2-run home run!
Seattle Sports is your home for the Mariners.
Back here on STSPN, final seconds of the stoppage. What a dagger for Nathaniel Gourmet. That is his, it was Million. It was Gourmet with the look, but it was Million with the finish. Gourmet has 4 threes. Million hit his first long ball and his second field goal of the night. And now it's a 2-point game. And so now you just foul or look for a steal with 19 seconds left and the shot clock off. Inbound from Ingen, does so to Seamus. They don't want to foul Seamus. He will get around the defense, and finally the foul called on Ezi Onwuka. And that'll be a 2-shot foul with the double bonus here in the fourth quarter. Ezi Onwuka his second. 15 seconds left here. Jackson needs both of these to really put this game perhaps on ice. And he missed that one. If he hits this one, you got to have another long ball to have any kind of a chance or, to force overtime. 58-56. Jackson trying to put it away here against Meadowdale. Seamus Williams got it. No doubter. Timeout on the floor. If this is a full, we've got to take it, and we do. So we'll step aside for a quick break. 3-point lead, Jackson on STSPN. Back here on STSPN, shot clock turned off. 3-point game after Williams hits 1 of 2. 59-56. Jackson leads, or to put it another way, Length of the floor to go, 15 and a half seconds left. Meadowdale trails by 3.
They got to get it back in that guy's hand to hit the last one.
Lee, right side. Oh, that is a smart play right there. Foul on the floor, so not even a shooting foul. Jackson had 4 to give. That was a foul by Ingen, his 4th. He will check out, replaced by the very effective Joe Eichhorn. And now Meadowdale says, all right, we're going to change our strategy here. We're going to take a timeout as well. 9.2 left. Back after this here on STSPN.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
At Capelli Cabinetry, it's not just wood. It's the start of something beautiful. Each grain tells a story, each piece crafted with care, because to us, it's more than just a cabinet. It's a legacy. Our passion is creating cabinetry that reflects your unique style and stands the test of time. Crafted in Snohomish, where every piece becomes a part of your story. Capelli Cabinetry, crafting excellence one cabinet at a time.
Back here on STSPN. 9.2 seconds left. Out of the timeout after the foul on the floor. Jackson rolling the dice. They got 3 more fouls to give and only 9 seconds to burn off. Fed in Million. Gives up Miller, and he will fling it from downtown. Are they going to say this is a 3-shot foul? No, they are not. They're going to say it is a foul on the floor. Miller turns in a little toe drag, and he heaves it at the cup as he's getting whacked, and they're going to say foul on the floor against Gosselin. Miller to feed it in to Million. 3 seconds. Heaves. Left it short, and that'll do it. That will do it for your ball game. And quite frankly, I would want to give player of the game to whichever coach it was for Jackson. Decided, let's go foul him. Let's not give him a good look. 59-56. Timberwolves get the win. Your preliminary scoring, Williams with 17. But I believe your player of the game, and let me say that more officially, your Bickford Ford player of the game will actually be Gosselin. That would be Joey Gosselin with 13 points, second leading scorer for Jackson, but he had 4 points in clutch moments in the fourth quarter.
What's his number?
That is number 5. Jackson's number 5, Gosselin, will get your Bickford Ford player of the game honors. Others scoring, Ingen with 6 points, Rabe with 8, including a couple of threes, Eichhorn with 2, and Hawkeye Delgado with 5. I believe I got everybody there. Pepin with 6 points as well. Meanwhile, for Meadowdale, Gourmet with 4 threes, but he comes up short. He winds up with, looks like 18 points to lead the way for Meadowdale. And so we are joined now by our Bickford Ford player of the game, that being Joey Gosselin. First of all, congrats on a gutty win.
Thank you.
So as we get you set up here, take us through kind of how this game flowed. This was a team that you barely trailed to at all, but they didn't want to go away, did they?
No, they did not. We tried. We had our coaches drop some great plays to keep us in it and keep us with the lead the whole game, and that's really what helped us keep the lead.
Now, down the stretch, they just kept within arm's reach, kept within punching distance, and I love the strategy down there in the final 20 seconds or so when you guys didn't give them an open look to try and tie this thing up. Take me through that. Was that your head coach, just situational awareness and saying you got 4 fouls to give?
That was. He came into the huddle, and he told us if he calls X, we got to foul him so that they can't get a shot because we had fouls to give, and the less time, the less of a shot they had. So he just came in and helped us win it.
That was fantastic. When I saw that happen, I didn't think about it. I didn't think of the situation. and saw the first foul. Oh, I know exactly what they're doing. And some of the coaches were getting when Meadowdale took that timeout. How much fun was it to know that, no, we're not going to let you guys force overtime in our house?
It was a great feeling. We knew the second he got it and was fading away, especially with Seamus on him, we knew it was going to be a tough shot to make, and it was just nice to see it not go in.
Well, Seamus led the way for you guys with 17. His shot was on. His leadership was there. What's it like having him kind of running the show today?
It's great having Seamus always because he helps